All right, well then let us rock and roll. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Podcast. So I'm your host, John Harris. Today on the Rock and Roll Podcast, we have Averlanche, and they've got a new album called Life's Phenomenon, which is released on November 6th via Concord Music. Right now I'm being joined by what I'm told is the entire band that's important. All the important members are here. That's correct, right?
Yes, the singer is missing, yes.
The singer is missing. That's the funny thing, because she booked this whole thing. So typical singer action right there.
Yeah.
She booked it. I had some questions because she's got a unique story. Apparently she left her homeland in Germany to specifically become a metal singer because they don't have any metal bands at all in Germany. So she had to go to Finland to go get some metal action, which makes sense because all the metal bands are in Finland. So that was going to be a cool, very cynical conversation, which as a German, I'm sure she would enjoy because they have a great deal of sarcasm.
None.
Especially in the north. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Well, looking forward to chatting with you guys anyway, and we'll chat about a couple of tracks. We'll chat about the album. We'll chat about this year, what you guys have plans, coming up. So, boys, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Great to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, great to have you guys on. Looks like you guys are in your jam space over there. I'm seeing some keyboards, layers upon layers of keyboards.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Now, kind of a random question, actually. Tell us about the production on this album. Those keyboards, are those on the album, or how did you guys put together this album from a production standpoint? And the reason I ask is because in today's day and age, you guys could have done anything. You guys might not even be on the album at all. So, I'm just curious. Are those keyboards the ones on the album?
Those, yes. There is my Roland and Korg.
And I actually bought just my new keyboard, and I'm so sad that it couldn't make on the album. But those are
Old, but the
original album keyboards.
Mm-hmm. Old, but they work, and they probably have some killer patches that you can't get anywhere else now, right?
Yes.
Unless they're emulated somewhere in a plugin. I'm trying to remember some of the keyboard plugins that a lot of synthesizer, DJs and whatever use. But I can't remember any of the names right now. Do you use any plugins, or is it all keyboard?
All keyboard.
Okay.
Yes.
Killer.
At this point.
Killer, baby. All right, because I think the sound that you guys got on the record. So, did you guys start recording this in 2019, or is this a product of having a series of lockdowns and restrictions, and maybe gave you guys more time to work on an album this year?
So was it September 2019? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
September. Yeah.
So we luckily
1 year and 3 months.
1 year, 3 months before the lockdown in Finland. Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys went into the studio in September?
September, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And
cool.
and it was 12 days we were there.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 days. That's actually a pretty long time. You guys must have had a lot of lunch money saved up.
not anymore.
Not anymore.
Got it.
We are so bad playing, so we needed to take so much time.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. So then take us through, did you guys do it like live off the floor? Do you guys go into a live room, have everybody mic'd up, do some basic tracks together as a band, and then go in afterwards and do some overdubs?
No, actually, we recorded them.
Yeah, instrument by instrument. Yeah.
Oh my God, 12 days of instrument by instrument?
That's right.
That sound engineer never wants to see you guys again, ever.
There was a lot of keyboards.
There was a lot of keyboards, yes.
Well, that's fantastic.
But this was our first like album. I think everyone's first album.
Yeah,
So
our
we
album, yeah.
we actually needed those days because there was so much learning in the studio.
Okay. No, that makes sense. As soon as they say, you know, record, the mind goes blank and the sweat starts and then the heart starts pounding.
Yeah, and swearing.
And swearing.
Yeah.
And swearing, my goodness gracious. Okay, because one of my questions was actually going to be Lice Phenomenon, and then with some of these track titles that you have, like Circus and Hate and Flowers and Ghost, obviously anything could be turned into a theme for 2020, I think, at this point. But I was curious if Lice Phenomenon was about 2020 and Hate is about what's going on with some hate groups going on right now and the circus of people buying up all the toilet paper. Did that happen in Finland too?
Well, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then I guess take us through this record. What is this record about, since you guys had already had it written and were recording it before this year happened? What is this record about? What is Lice Phenomenon?
Well, it's a well. There's 10 tracks. I wrote those tracks. Like, I think the oldest is from 2011. So it's a like collection of easy songs to play with a band. And we started with those songs, and we choose to do the album, or record the album with those songs. So it's actually like a start for our band. And now we have already, we have clear plan to go forward. So we have very different kinds of song coming now, but those were like easiest to, and we also will also learn how to play with each other's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kind of a good start.
Good start, yeah.
Okay, very cool. So, initially, the write-up I have is that it is influenced by bands like Him, Nightwish, Sonata Arctica, Stratovarius. Is it still going in that direction, or are you guys looking to change directions?
Yeah. Well, yeah, our new inspiration is the latest Britney Spears album.
Yeah. You never know what's coming next.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, those bands will always be there.
Yeah, I'm
because
sure.
we are at that age, except Jonas. Well, when we were young, those bands were like very popular in Finland.
Yeah.
And they are like, that's why they are there.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. We're probably about the same age then, because I look at this list of bands and I'm like, man, this is classic rock in Finland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over here we have Journey, you know. Over there you guys have Him.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Remember that music video where the dude's getting tattooed? What was his name? Ville, maybe? He's getting...
Ville Vala.
Yeah, he's getting tattooed, and he's got one of those old phones that, like, flipped around, and he's, like, playing an MP3 off of his phone. He was so cool. I remember those days. I watched a movie from 2005 the other day where I saw one of those phones, and I don't know, I miss it, man. I miss MySpace. I miss, like, everybody having a unique phone. Like, some people had a Nokia, some people had, you know, a Sony Ericsson. Like, I had a Samsung, and it was a flip phone. And it was like, whoa, I could put music on this phone? Now everybody has...
We had those little MP3 players, yes.
That's awesome. Now everybody has the same phone.
That's right.
Different versions of the same iPhone. It's weird. Cool. Now, Sounds of Insomnia and The Diamond Hills were two tracks in specific that you guys wanted to chat about today. Why these two tracks, and I guess why these two tracks, and what are these tracks about? The Sounds of Insomnia is a unique title. I think I want to blame Rebecca for that one. I don't know why. Maybe because she's not here. And then The Diamond Hills. I want to know what's going on in The Diamond Hills. So take us through these tracks.
Well, the Sounds of Insomnia, it's me. I'm the one who needs to be blamed of the title. It was the first song ever we played together.
Yeah, I think it was something like the second rehearsals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second rehearsals.
Yeah,
Yes.
you took the song and played it for us.
Yeah.
And maybe I think that Rebecca heard the song earlier.
Yeah, because I uploaded the demo version to SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And I started to search band with that demo. So it was the first song. And actually, when we sent the demos to Hiili Hiilesmaa, who produced our album, he said to us that this is gonna be the first single because it's so clear song, and it was.
Yeah,
Well,
it was quite clear.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And there's a nice melody in it and a nice story and yeah, great track.
Catchy song.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I know in the write-up here it says that we wanted at least 10 catchy songs, and you mentioned that they were simple. So I guess maybe take us through that. How long did it take you guys to work on these songs with the producer, where you knew, okay, we're here. These are catchy, and we know that it's going to have an impact.
So with the producer, you mean?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, you mentioned that you had a producer, so
Yeah.
I guess how much did the producer do? Because it kind of depends. Sometimes the producer helps to write material, or, or arrange material. Sometimes the producer's just there, kind of as a recording engineer. So I guess how much did the producer do with regard to making sure that the songs were catchy?
Oh well, in our case, it was interesting because we never met Hiili before we recorded the album. We only sent email, and we sent those demos to Hiili, and he made like
Some suggestions.
Improvement.
Yeah, improvements for the songs, and we did some of the improvements, and we deleted some of the things. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was our goal, that if we're gonna make the album, record the album, we wanted to have producer because we knew that there's gonna be some new angles to those songs and new ideas from him. So that I think that was great that we had producer.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you said you'd never met him before, so how did he get involved?
Well, I asked because he was the guy who had produced many famous Finnish bands, such like Him, Apocalyptica, Lordi, Sentenced, Ensiferum. So I sent him email and a couple demos, and he was like, "Yeah, this is great. I want to do this with you."
Okay, very cool stuff. I recognize some people in there. And Sifrim, they were actually on the show. Crazy story with those guys, because they were coming here to North America on tour just before 2020 exploded into 2020. And they had a lot of issues on that tour. I remember that one. But cool guys. And then there was quite a few other mainstays who were trying to come over. Insomnia was going to come over. But then things started happening again. It's crazy. But yeah, a lot of the bands that you mentioned there, have either been on the show or were going to be on the show this year. So cool stuff. You were able to get in touch with their producer, and that explains a lot of the great sound you guys have got going on there. Now let's go through this Diamond Hills music video. Take us through this music video. Did you guys film this year, or did this happen before any kind of lockdown?
We recorded this year, as it was September. Yeah,
Maybe September.
Yeah, 3 months ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, were there no lockdowns in September in Finland at that time?
Well, the summer was very good here. There was very little cases, like
Almost 0 cases
almost.
a day.
Yeah.
And then
And the situation went bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After that, but
yeah. But when we recorded the music video, the situation was good still here. So we were in the right place in the right time.
Yeah. Okay. Because everybody started filming music videos, so then it got really bad.
Well, yeah.
But very cool stuff. So I guys wanted to make it look like you guys are, I don't know what, like on a tour and warming up or playing, because we got the crew guy, going by in the very beginning, some kind of a sound check or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So where did you guys film this? How did you guys make this happen? I'm curious. Take us through this music video.
Well, I had that idea that we would I didn't want to make
only a playing
video.
Yeah.
And then we found this this guy who made the music video with us, and he suggested that if there would be like a
small story or something like that.
Story, and there would be those crew guys and everything, and they build up the stage and then we recorded shoot the music video in one day. We woke up very early, drive like 200 kilometers.
Yeah, to a small town near Helsinki, maybe 200 kilometers, and it was a long shoot.
Yeah, but it was done in one day.
Yeah,
and I think it came up very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you guys look cool. I dig the guitar. It reminds me of like Steve Vai, John Petrucci era, early '90s guitar stuff.
Yeah, it's actually Steve Vai's signature guitar. In that color.
Unfortunately, I could not hear that young man. What did he say?
Yeah. Sorry, he's an old man.
I'm not young.
Oh, I know you're the guitar player. You have a goatee.
Yeah, sure. One of us has to got it. But it's actually Steve Vai's signature guitar.
Uh-huh.
The color is something a little bit special. I haven't seen anyone use it, so I could take it to music video. It was my signature.
Well, that's the funny thing is I look at that, I'm like, man, that's like a Steve Vai guitar, and you're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I dig the equipment. What is that, an Engel Powerball? Fireball? Some kind of ball?
No, it's Blackmore signature. It's old amp I use very long.
We use only signatures.
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Now, I guess my only other question for you guys is, how has this year gone for you? Because you guys got into the studio in September 2019. I imagine then recorded the album, got it mixed, got it mastered, got all the artwork, got everything ready to go for a banging 2020, and then 2020 happened. Speaking of life's phenomenon. So what did you guys do? How has this year gone for you? Was it kind of a blessing in disguise? I mean, you mentioned working on some new material. So is that kind of what you've done instead of touring and playing shows, is writing the next album? How has this year gone for you? How have you guys dealt with the Averlanche?
Well, actually, all those things, the artwork and everything, the release of the album, we planned it through during the lockdown. So we released the first single last May.
Yeah.
And then came the second single, then came the music video and everything. So we have used the time very well. We recorded the album before lockdown. We planned and did everything artwork during the lockdown. And well, now the album is out and there gonna be the new lockdown. So now we are thinking about what we are doing because the live shows are banned in Finland and everything. So now,
yeah, I think, well, I don't know if we had a real plan for the thing, for what to do after the release of the album, but we had some plans that we'll do some touring and gigging the next
summer maybe.
Yeah, but now we'll have to see.
Yeah, because no one knows how
Yeah.
those live shows.
Yeah, when the
Yeah.
vaccination will kick on and things like that, we don't know. But we have been writing new material or like training new material, arranging new material.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Are you guys going to work with the same production team, same producer, everything?
Well,
we do not have any detailed plans for that, but
yeah. And I think Healy is not gonna do like Britney Spears material, so
yeah.
yeah. No, we haven't planned. We haven't planned anything.
You guys should do a cover album of like a 98 Degrees Christmas or something. That's
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
okay, that's our next plan. Yeah.
there we go. Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will about the Biebs, Justin Bieber, or Britney Spears, or any of those. They've got great songs, whether they had anything to do with them or not. And I don't know. Interestingly enough, could you imagine a Britney Spears song without Britney's voice on it?
No.
Yeah.
So
They are great artists and they have sold more albums than us. So
beautiful. Well, a friend of mine and I were kind of joking back and forth about boy bands need to make a comeback, and we were watching because it's Christmas, so a bunch of Christmas stuff is coming up, and so there was like a 98 Degrees Christmas concert, and you're like, oh girl, Christmas ain't the same without you, girl, and if you watch the video, you can see that they're trying to not laugh. Like they're trying to keep a straight face the entire. Like they know how silly it is, but hey, man, if you're making the big bucks, looking good on stage, singing "Oh Girl," why not?
yeah, that's true.
I would. I'd brandish my 6-pack abs and say, "Oh Girl."
You got the nice voice. Maybe you could.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mister. Quitos. Quitos. Perfect. All right. I believe that answers all of my questions. We chatted about 2020. We chatted about this album, Life's Phenomenon, the production that went behind it, including the same producer as the guy who did Sentenced, which is fantastic. I'm going to go listen to Sentence now.
we didn't talk about the singer, but that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't remember what her name was. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just some girl from Germany.
Yeah.
With silver eyeliner and eyeshadow and really long hair and a name with a "oo" in it.
Go to check our music video so you will see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rebecca Spurl. How do you say that? Spurl.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes. Spurl.
Spurl. Because, yeah, the S and the P make a sp, and then that's a "oo." Spurl. Spurl. Oh, yeah. You got to choke on the R in German. Spurl. Rebecca Spurl. Ach ja, sehr gut. Scheiße schön. Hello, Rebecca. Okay. If she's watching. I hope she's watching. She probably isn't. She's like, I book these things. I don't show up to these things.
Yeah.
I'll let the boys do the talking. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, I mean, when she looks like she moved to Finland in 2014, so I imagine she's been a part of the recording and the writing process since the whole thing?
Yeah, since beginning.
Since the beginning. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so she I guess the question is how did that happen? She moved to Finland looking for you guys, and she found you guys, and now she's in this band, and there's that.
Well, actually, I found her online. There was this online website where all the Finnish musicians are. So she sent me I searched. I was searching the singer, and she sent me a message, and I was like, well, give her a try.
The secret website where all the Finnish musicians live, and here's this German girl hanging out, and you're like, something's not right. There's a German girl on the Finnish musician website.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then Concord Music. Are you guys signed to Concord Music, or are they just distributing the record for you guys?
No, we are not signed.
Okay, so they're just distributing the stuff for you, and then
that's right.
okay, similar to that. Did that happen during the lockdown? You guys had the record, and you were shopping around. Did you just send them an email? How did Concord get involved?
Well, actually, our producer is like part of that company. So like through him, we got their
The offer. Yeah.
offer. Yeah.
Oh, Finnish cahoots! You guys are all in cahoots with each other.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the English word of the day. Cahoots.
Cahoots. That's gonna be our next album title.
Yeah, cahoots. I wonder if there's a way to say that in Finnish. Cahoots in Finnish. See if we'll get somewhere. How to say cahoots in Finnish. Oh no, I'm on the wrong website. That's not going to help. English to Finnish. Let's start small. Let's just do a translation. Cahoots. No, it has no idea. Toverus.
Toverus. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's more like a friendship or something like that.
Yeah, which isn't really cahoots. The other one, which I don't even think is a word, is Ich tovarus.
What?
Ye tovarus. There's some kind of a word at the beginning of tovarus that says that it's cahoots. Some kind of a prefix. We won't worry about it. We've lost everybody now. Nobody in the world is listening to the interview now. But yes, we've covered everything. We've covered a couple of tracks off the record, the music video, the record itself, the production team, what you guys are going to be potentially doing here in 2021, how the year has gone for 2020. We even chatted about Rebecca, which, is Das ist sehr gut, ja. And das ist echt toll. And what else? What else should we chat about? No, I think that's pretty much it. Did I miss anything? Did you guys want to bring up anything that I did not ask about?
I think it was there. Yeah.
All right. Well, boys, I look forward to having you guys on the show again when you guys have another banger of an album. I'm now going to go listen to a bunch of Sentence records and cry, because that's what you do when you listen to Sentence. You cry. And go, Sentence can't be sentenced, and you just cry over and over and over again. And then you realize that was like 20 years ago, and then you go, wow, I'm old. Cool. All right. Well, boys, thank you so much for coming on to the Rock Metal Podcast today.
Thank you for having us. It was great.
Yeah, thank you.